Hello and welcome to Dartmoor. You join me and Johnny.
Hello.
Johnny Outdoors. I'll link his channel below. It is 18th September and we're doing the Perambulation Way 2020, which I've actually done every year. Yeah. So we are at our usual starting ground, which is the head of the Wallerbrook, which runs all the way down here to Runnage and ends up down at the Dart. So I know you've all seen this before, but it's became an annual tradition by the looks of it. So our first decision is the normal route takes you off down in that direction, following the Wallerbrook down, but it's become almost impassable at the bottom over the last couple of years. It's down near Runnage Farm. So what we're going to do is that we're going to slightly bypass the Wallerbrook and cut through Susan's Wood. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. Well, we're going to take a walk along there and we'll make a decision a bit nearer the time. So I'll bring you back in a bit. Well, down over there's Runnage, which would be the next marker. So we actually took the route through the woods. It was a lot drier. Yeah, we've got plenty of bog hopping to do later, so we're doing it straight away. We're on Cator Common. We go across here to these trees. We'll carry on across here and I'll bring you back in a bit.
Yeah, in a bit.
Well, here we are on Cordon Down.
Very nice spot actually.
It is. So we just had a quick break. So we're now heading down to Sherwell, Rogues Roost, follow the road down, and where the Wallerbrook meets the Dart is the next moot boundary bit, whatever it's called. So I'll bring you back then. There's Riders Hill in the distance as well. Well, we're here just below Coopstone Tour. We've just stopped for lunch down by the river. There's people there, so I didn't bother filming. I'll give you a round. There's Mel Tour, Sharp Tour, Yar Tour, I think there's Birch Tour in the distance, Bellavere, yeah, Lower White, Higher White. I can't remember the tour. It's the big one below, above. Could be Longerford, yeah. Remember, but there's Princetown over there. So yeah, it's 2 o'clock, so we're making good time ish, sort of thing, sort of. The next bit we've got to do is get onto the Wallerbrook again and follow the dry lake up to Riders Hill, which is the big slog. So yeah, I'll bring you back when we're a bit further on. Riders Hill.
Yeah.
And that's where we're heading next. Here we are at East and White Barrow. Yes. That was a bowler of a fucking hill to climb. It was a pain. But here we are. This is the next marker. We came from Riders Hill. We've come down. We crossed the Clapper Bridge. I didn't film down there because I've done it before. But yeah.
We're headed there.
Now we're headed over to Red Lake, Valley, Abbott's Way. We're trying to get to the higher Hartore for tonight. We'll see how we get on. Well, we've trucked on from East and White Barrow. We've come up the valley, We've come a bit too far forward.
Oh.
Yeah. Doesn't matter, we can just cut across. I was even thinking about cutting straight down. But that's where we're going to go and camp, which is just sort of there. Higher Hartore. So
It might just be there, the track bends down, actually, it's not far.
yeah, that's it there.
It's literally just there, 20 metres away.
Yeah, we're going to wander over that way. We are knackered.
Not even wine gums can save the day.
Not even wine gums can save the day. So yeah, we're going to truck on, get over there, get pitched up and get ourselves sorted. I'll bring you back in a bit. We've come on from Barrow. We got to Higher Hartore and there's people pitched there. So we moved on a little bit further and there's people pitched there. So what we've decided to do is actually head to Princetown and head for the pub, Pluma Feathers. It's got a campsite, so we're going to head for there and have a well-deserved pint. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so we're going to push on and I might bring you back in the pub.
Oh, morning peeps. We're on the Pluma Feathers campsite. We made it all the way here. Yeah, we had a nice dinner, got pints. Slept alright. I slept a bit uncomfortable actually. I think I'm on a bit of a slope. But, it was us pitching in the dark that sort of made that. Oh well. So today we're going from Princetown up to Westmill in the north. So it should be quite a slow day because of so much miles we did yesterday. So yeah. So I'm going to bring you back in a bit.
Oh, here we are at North Hessey Tour. It's a great big bloody aerial. Yeah, we left the pub. We were going to have brekkie there, but we decided to push on. We're going to climb Great Mist Tour and have breakfast up there. Get a bit of a hunger on after that dinner last night. I'm still full. So today we're actually heading all the way out there up to Store. I think we're going to camp at Westmill tonight. The next stop is Great Mist Tour, which is up there. Breakfast. And breakfast. Yeah, and a coffee. Well, here we are sat on the Great Mist Tour. We just had our breakfast. We came up here. I'll give you a look around at the view. Stunning day. Bit of haze in the air, but it's cooler today, isn't it?
Cooler and windier.
Yeah. That's why we're tucked in right behind here, because the bloody wind was horrendous walking up
It was, yeah.
up the track.
Really windy.
But there we go.
Lovely spot.
Yeah. So yeah, we've broke the back of the perambulation now. It's now from here it's over to the Dead Lake, Linsbrook, Rattlebrook, Kick Tour, Yes Tour, and find some of the pitch. Apparently the army were manoeuvring and doing exercises up there, so we're going to have to find somewhere a bit quiet to camp. We'll see when we get there. Yeah, so I'll bring you back in a bit. Well, here we are at Linsbrook. Give you a pan around. There's North Hessey and Great Mist where we've just been, and our next plan is to head over to the Rattlebrook and head up there, which is somewhere down there. I can see Rattle.
Yeah, you can see it quite clearly, can't you?
Yeah, so we're going to crack on that way and I'll bring you back in a bit. Well, here we are, we've just crossed the Tavy. We're just going to wander up here to the head of the Rattlebrook, and then the horrible climb up the Rattlebrook, which is probably the worst bit of this trip actually. Ugh. So I'm going to plod up there. I'll give you a look round. The river was actually quite easy to cross today. We sort of just blitted across here. Yeah, I've seen it worse, that's for sure. So we're going to follow this path and drop down onto the Rattle Proper and follow it up. But there's the foot, there's the other boundary marker for the perambulation. I don't think I've ever seen it like that, to be honest. But yeah. So anyway, we're going to wander up the Rattlebrook and I'll bring you back in a bit. You join me at the head of Rattlebrook. It's over there. We're just about to head up to Kingstone and then drop down to the West Open, cross it and up to High Willhays. So yeah, I'll bring you back in a minute. This is what death looks like. Just climbed up to Fordland's Ledge. He ran up it like as if it was nothing. Just da, 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 da. I crawled up it on my hands and knees basically.
I blame you for saying you can do this and then not training.
Yeah, and not
Setting
training.
yourself challenges but not bothering to train it.
Oh well, wing it.
Typical wandering J style.
That's it. Typical wandering J style, wing it. But yeah, there's Dingertor over there. Not Dingertor. Stengator, which was the last boundary. Well, we didn't go to it because it's a bog, so we stood near it.
Done it before.
Yeah, so we came down there, across the river, walked all the way over there because we thought it was someone from the group. Turns out it wasn't.
And I told Jay that before we bothered to venture up there.
But yeah, my eyesight is just rubbish. So yeah, now we're going to have a wander over to Hartore, meet up with Alan, and we'll probably head for Westmill and camp up there. So I'll bring you back when we pitch. Oh. Turn it off. We're all pitched up. We're just below Rotor. We were going to pitch on Westmill, but there was like a load of cows on there, and it was just right where we were going to pitch, so couldn't be asked. So there's we've been joined by Alan. I'll put a link to his channel down below. He's hello. We're all about to get some grub on. He's in his MSR, and Jono's in his new Duomid. So yeah, of course I'm in the Duomid. Oh, knackered, absolutely knackered. I need to get some food with me. Yeah, I'll bring you back in the morning. Morning peeps. It is a beautiful Sunday morning. There's Jon and Alan over there. So yes, here we look, it's a Hex Peak. Hex Peak, wow. Wow. No, that's the Duomid. Yeah, so today it is a simple matter of climbing Cosden from here. So we'll go road tour, Culliver Steps, winter tour, down to Horseshoe Ford and up to Cosden. Cosden, Hound Tour, Walton Tour, Kingstone, and through Foamworthy to the Heathstone, and then up, I think it's Belston Ridge, I think that's what it's called, to the Warren, and that's it, that's done. I'm aching. It's a bit achy, but Yeah. So we're going to have a bit of brekkie, and yeah, we'll get our wiggle on. Well, here we are on Belston Ridge. There's Rattle, that's where we've come from. Yeah, we're heading up to Coopstone and along that ridge to Hartore. Yeah, so yeah, we've got, once we've done Coopstone, that's basically it really. It's all downhill really to the end till Belston Ridge, isn't it?
Which we're not thinking about right now.
No, we're not thinking about that. Not thinking about it at all. Hartore.
Yay!
Yeah, I didn't film on Coopstone because it's too bloody windy, and I was knackered. These bloody climbs. So here we are at Hartore. We're going to drop down to the river, I can't remember what it's called, and have a spot of lunch, soak my feet, and yeah, because I've hurt my feet. I hurt my foot coming down off from Winter Tour down to Horseshoe Ford. Nothing major, but I think a good soak in the river might do you some good. Well, here we are at the Fellstone at Moor Solo. Does it actually touch?
No, it doesn't. No.
No, so there is gap.
Is that the layered effect, Fellstone?
Yeah, it's causing a distance. We just had a nice lunch down by the river where we paddled in the stream to cool our feet. It's alright, I'm getting knackered now.
Ready to move.
Yeah, so now just down to the ford and up to Manga Rock and then on to Kingstone. So I'll probably bring back at the Kingstone. There we have the Kingstone. Such a detour to get here. There's no way that the boundary comes this way unless you're coming in from Scorrell. Makes no bloody sense at all. But we need to get his badge, so we have to come this way.
I'm a bounder now. What do we call it?
Dartmoor Bounder.
I'm a bounder, nearly. Unless something goes catastrophically wrong over the next mile or so.
Yeah, let's call it Fernworthy,
Yeah,
just not to finish it. No, I'm not going to finish your boundary.
I'm calling it.
Calling it.
Serves you right for doing a stupid detour.
Yeah, yeah. We're going to call it a Fernworthy. Go home and leave it a mile short.
I feel like it at the moment.
Okay, we're nearly there.
Hey.
Well, here we are at the, I don't know if this is the King's, technically the King's Oven, or it's down there, but we're at the cairn above the Warren, so we're going to drop down to the Warren and back to the head of the Wallabrook to complete our perambulation of Dartmoor.
In one go.
In one go, in 3 days.
With no training.
With no training, because we're idiots. Well, he trains, he runs up hills all day.
Yeah, and 2 miles away.
Yeah, and the 2 miles away, whereas I did nothing. So anyway, I'll bring you back at the bottom. Well, thanks very much, Johnny.
No, absolutely.
That was a bloody effort, mate.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Well, for me it was.
Yeah.
Mr. I can run up Coopstone.
fair play, mate. Good effort. Very good effort.
Yeah, so here we are back at the head of Wallabrook. So yeah, big thank you from Johnny to Johnny.
Yeah, thanks, mate. Great,
for accompanying me on this, because I would have bailed on the first day. Oh. So yeah, so this is Dartmoor Perambulation Dartmoor 2020 done, completed.
Finito.
3 days all through.
See you later.
And yeah, that's it. I've had enough. So thank you, Johnny,
Yeah, thanks, Jay, mate. Pleasure.
and I'll see you next time.
Do my